So when I was at the National Yiddish Book Center on my internship, there was an exhibition about called Paper Bridges, before the festival was called Paper Bridges. And it was a book that was of new translations of female poetry. No, new translations of Kadia Melodowski, and illustrated by artist Sarah Horowitz. And this is one of the images from that. And at the time it was on a postcard with the exhibition information on the back, just lying around the book center. I saw it and I loved it right away, and I kind of carried it around with me. That was 2006 for 3 years. I still carry it around with me. And then in England, I was just really attached and kind of obsessed with the image. And I wrote to the artist, and I asked Sarah if she would give me permission to play with it. And I didn't really know what I was going to do, so I just asked her, is it okay if I try and bring it to life? And what I did was create the coat. So this is a photograph of me in the coat that I created, which is very similar, and to the point where, like, I tried to be as authentic as possible, and to the point where most of the letters are in the similar place on the jacket. What's interesting about the image is that it ended up being a 2D image again. I have yet to create a full performance piece with it, but the process of bringing it to life and putting it back into an image was a really powerful one, and became a metaphor for a lot of the process I was working with, because it's called the letter angel. And I kind of started to visualize this letter angel as somebody who's going around and collecting bits and pieces of Yiddish and carrying them around with her. And so I started with this to see, this inspired me to see, so how can we wear Yiddish culture, like, you know, other than tattoos, wearing our culture on our sleeves. So I created this butterfly image, which is, the calligraphy is my own handwriting, of Yiddish handwriting, and the song is a Malach Faint, and which is an angel weeping. And then from there, performed with it, trying to see what it was like on my back. And this is a superimposed image, a photoshopped image, but I also, more performance-oriented, played around with light and projection and how it worked to use that. And in my MA project, we did play a lot with projection and what it was like to superimpose images of this. So this is the last one, and this is the image in projection, the letter angel image. So what does it mean to superimpose these things on ourselves? Yeah, so that's kind of my MA work. That's already 2 years ago, and a lot has happened and changed since then.